Ancient civilizations, with their pyramids and hidden knowledge, mastered a power that is now within your reach. Imagine unlocking a perception beyond the physical, seeing beyond the illusions of the modern world, and feeling a deep connection with the universe. This is what happens when you activate the third eye. Stay with us and learn how to activate this forgotten ability and change your life in a quick and surprising way. Imagine a portal that connects us to a dimension beyond the physical, an invisible eye that allows us to see what is hidden from common sight. This is the third eye, a tool of intuition and deep wisdom present in many ancient spiritual traditions. The third eye, located between the eyebrows, is often associated with the Ajna chakra in Hindu tradition. For yogis, activating this energy center is crucial to achieving elevated states of consciousness. In Buddhist tradition, it is seen as the gateway to clear vision, a state of perception beyond the illusions of the material world. Shamans from various indigenous cultures believe that the third eye allows them to communicate with spirits and obtain visions that guide their communities. Hermetic scholars, influenced by the mysteries of ancient Egypt, consider the third eye a portal to esoteric knowledge, a means of accessing hidden truths of the universe. However, to truly awaken the third eye, it is not enough to know its location or symbolism. It is essential to understand the historical and spiritual context that surrounds it. Ancient civilizations had a profound respect for this tool, seeing it as a means to transcend the limitations of the physical world and access divine wisdom. For them, the third eye was not just a metaphor, but a tangible reality that could be explored through dedicated spiritual practices. Over the centuries, much of this knowledge was lost, hidden, or distorted. Great libraries that housed ancestral secrets, like the famous Library of Alexandria, were destroyed, and with them disappeared many valuable techniques and teachings. However, through esoteric studies, oral traditions, and surviving ancient texts, we can rediscover and revitalize these practices. Understanding the third eye requires both internal and external exploration. Internally, we need to connect deeply with our own spirituality and develop the sensitivity to perceive the subtle. Externally, we need to recognize and integrate the teachings of the ancient masters who came before us. Each culture that venerated the third eye brought a unique piece to the puzzle, contributing to a more complete understanding of this symbol. By diving into the practice of activating the third eye, we align ourselves with a long lineage of spiritual seekers who understood the power of this tool. They knew that awakening the third eye can change our perception of reality, expanding our vision beyond the physical and allowing us to access a higher state of consciousness. This state is not just an abstract theory, but a direct experience that can profoundly transform our lives. Let's delve into the history and meaning of the third eye, a mystical tool that transcends cultures and eras. The concept of the third eye does not belong to a single tradition or civilization, but appears in various ancient cultures, each bringing its own perspective on this center of energy and intuition. Yogis from the Hindu tradition have a long history of venerating and practicing to awaken the third eye, known as the Ajna chakra. This energy center, located between the eyebrows, is considered the seat of intuition and perception beyond the physical. Yogis believe that by opening the third eye, we can access clear vision, not only of the world around us, but also of our inner self. Meditation and yoga practices focused on activating the Ajna chakra aim to balance the mind and expand consciousness, allowing practitioners to achieve elevated states of enlightenment. Shamans from various indigenous cultures around the world also recognize and use the third eye in their spiritual practices. For them, the third eye is a window to other realms of existence, allowing communication with spirits, obtaining visions, and performing shamanic journeys. Through rituals and ceremonies, shamans learn to use the third eye to guide their communities, heal diseases, and understand the mysteries of life and death. Hermetic scholars, heavily influenced by the mysteries of ancient Egypt, see the third eye as a portal to esoteric knowledge. In the Hermetic tradition, the third eye is associated with the Eye of Horus, a symbol of protection, royal power, and good health. The ancient Egyptians believed that the Eye of Horus possessed healing powers and was a channel for divine wisdom. For Hermeticists, activating the third eye is essential for spiritual ascension and obtaining hidden truths about the universe. Unfortunately, history has not been kind to the preservation of these ancestral knowledge. Many teachings about the third eye and other esoteric practices were lost over the centuries, mainly due to catastrophic events like the burning of the Library of Alexandria. This library was a repository of vast knowledge accumulated by various civilizations, containing thousands of manuscripts and texts detailing spiritual, scientific, and philosophical practices. When the library was destroyed, we lost an incalculable treasure of ancient wisdom, including many secrets about the third eye. The loss of this knowledge meant that many traditions had to rely on fragments and reconstruct practices from surviving texts and oral traditions. Despite this loss, the essence of the third eye and its importance continued to be passed down through generations, kept alive by those who recognize its transformative power. Today we have the opportunity to rediscover and revive these ancient teachings. By studying references to the third eye in various traditions, we can begin to understand its true meaning and how it can be applied in our lives. The history of the third eye is a reminder that, despite losses over time, spiritual truth has a way of surviving and resurfacing. It is an invitation for each of us to reconnect with this source of profound knowledge and rediscover the potential that resides within us to see beyond the veil of the physical world. Let us now look at the contrast between modern technologies and the internal technologies developed by ancient civilizations, a theme that reveals much about our evolution and the lost wisdom over the centuries. We live in an era of unprecedented technological advancement. Our modern devices, such as smartphones, computers, and satellites, connect us instantly around the world, allowing us to access vast amounts of information with a simple touch of a button. Modern medicine, with its advanced machines and cutting-edge treatments, has transformed the way we treat diseases and prolong life. However, at the same time that our technological achievements are impressive, they have also distanced us from the internal technologies that the ancients mastered so well. The Egyptian pyramids are a remarkable example of this internal technology. Built thousands of years ago, these monumental structures are not only architectural wonders, but also evidence of profound knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and energy. The Egyptians had an intricate understanding of astrological alignment, sacred proportions, and construction techniques that continue to intrigue scientists and historians. But beyond the physical aspect, these pyramids were also centers of spiritual energy. It is believed that they were used for initiation rituals and spiritual ascension practices, using the Earth's and cosmos's energy to elevate human consciousness. While our society has focused on developing external technologies, the ancients explored and mastered internal technologies. They understood that the human body and mind are capable of extraordinary feats when properly trained and aligned. Techniques such as meditation, breath control, visualization, and the use of sacred symbols are examples of these internal technologies. They allowed practitioners to achieve elevated states of consciousness, sharp intuition, and even abilities that we consider supernatural. Rediscovering and utilizing these internal technologies is of utmost importance in today's world. External technology can provide us with comfort and convenience, but it is in internal practices that we find true personal and spiritual transformation. By integrating these ancient practices into our modern lives, we can balance the influence of external technology with internal wisdom. For example, meditation and visualization practices can help us reduce stress, increase concentration, and access our intuition. Working with chakras, especially activating the third eye, can expand our perception and connect us with deeper dimensions of reality. Breath control practices, such as pranayama in the yogic tradition, can improve our physical and mental health, harmonizing our energy system. Moreover, these internal technologies teach us to live in harmony with the world around us. While modern technology often disconnects us from nature and our own essence, ancient spiritual practices remind us of the importance of being in tune with the earth and the cosmos. They invite us to explore the interconnectedness of all life and realize that we are part of a greater whole. By rediscovering and applying these internal technologies, we are not only honoring the wisdom of our ancestors, but also opening doors to a new way of living. A life where external and internal technology coexist in harmony, allowing us to reach our maximum potential both on the physical and spiritual planes. Therefore, the true technological revolution does not lie only in external innovations, but in integrating ancient spiritual practices into our daily lives. One of the most important things is chakras and energy, an ancient system that maps the ascension of human consciousness from basic instincts to spiritual enlightenment. The human energy body is composed of 114 chakras, but 7 of them are the main ones and play a crucial role in our spiritual and emotional development. These 7 main chakras are aligned along the spine, starting at the base and rising to the top of the head. Each of them represents an energy center that influences different aspects of our life, from the most basic needs to the highest spiritual experiences. Let's look at each of these chakras in detail to understand their importance and function. The root chakra, known as Muladhara, located at the base of the spine, is associated with survival, security, and stability. It is the foundation of our physical and emotional being, representing our fundamental needs such as food, shelter, and safety. When the root chakra is balanced, we feel a sense of stability and security. But when it is blocked, we may experience fear, anxiety, and insecurity. Moving up a bit, we find the sacral chakra, or Swadhisthana, located just below the navel. This chakra is related to pleasure, creativity, and sexuality. It governs our emotions and creative impulses, influencing how we express our sexuality and enjoy the pleasures of life. A balanced sacral chakra allows us to feel pleasure and creativity healthily, while a blockage can result in emotional repression, guilt, or overindulgence. Above the sacral is the solar plexus chakra, known as Manipura, located in the stomach. This is the center of our will and personal power, governing our ability to act and make decisions. Manipura is associated with confidence, self-esteem, and motivation. When balanced, we feel a strong sense of purpose and self-confidence, but an imbalance can cause feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and lack of control. At the center of the chest is the heart chakra, or Anahata, which is the center of love, compassion, and connection. This chakra is where we experience unconditional love and the ability to connect deeply with others. A balanced heart chakra allows us to give and receive love healthily, promoting empathy and forgiveness. When blocked, we may feel sadness, loneliness, and difficulty forming emotional connections. Moving up to the throat, we find the throat chakra, known as Vishuddha. This chakra is associated with communication, expression, and influence. It governs our ability to express our thoughts and feelings clearly and effectively. A balanced throat chakra allows for open and honest communication, while a blockage can result in difficulty expressing oneself, shyness, or aggressive communication. Between the eyebrows is the third eye chakra, or Ajna, which is the center of intuition and intellectual realization. This chakra allows us to see beyond the physical and access spiritual perception and inner wisdom. Ajna is related to clairvoyance, intuition, and imagination. When balanced, our intuition is strong and our mind is open to new ideas. A blockage can cause confusion, lack of clarity, and distrust in our intuition. Finally, at the top of the head, we find the crown chakra, known as Sahasrara. This is the center of experiential realization and connection with the divine. Sahasrara connects us with universal consciousness and spirituality, allowing us to experience enlightenment and unity with the cosmos. A balanced crown chakra gives us a deep sense of peace, purpose, and spiritual connection. When blocked, we may feel spiritual disconnection, skepticism, and lack of purpose. Understanding and working with these chakras can profoundly transform our lives. Each chakra is a gateway to different aspects of our existence, from the most basic needs to the highest spiritual experiences. Now I will share with you a powerful technique to activate the third eye, a visualization practice that can transform your perception, intuition, and focus. This practice is simple but profoundly effective and can open the doors to a new understanding of the world around you. The third eye visualization is a technique that involves focusing your attention on the area between the eyebrows, where the third eye is believed to be located. This exercise not only awakens intuition, but also broadens awareness and improves mental clarity. To begin, find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. It may be helpful to create a relaxing environment with soft lighting, perhaps lighting a candle or incense to help set the atmosphere. Sit comfortably with your spine straight, relax your shoulders, and close your eyes. Breathe deeply a few times, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, allowing your body and mind to relax. Now, direct your attention to the area between your eyebrows. Imagine a point of intense light, like a violet flame or a bright star, emerging in that spot. Visualize this light growing and expanding, radiating a soft and penetrating glow. Feel this light spreading throughout your head, illuminating your mind and bringing a sense of clarity and peace. As you maintain this visualization, imagine that this light is activating your third eye, awakening your intuition and expanding your perception. Allow the light to become increasingly bright and enveloping, as if it is clearing any blockages or negative energy that may be present. Continue this practice for about 10 to 15 minutes, keeping the focus on the light and the third eye area. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your focus back to the visualization. It is important not to force concentration. Let the practice flow naturally, allowing yourself to relax and absorb the experience. Performing this practice before sleep can be especially beneficial. As you prepare to rest, your mind is more receptive and calm, making it an ideal time to work on third eye activation. Additionally, this practice can influence your dreams, increasing the likelihood of vivid and meaningful dream experiences that can offer insights and guidance. During the day, stay open to signs and synchronicities. When the third eye begins to activate, you may notice an increase in coincidental or significant events that seem to guide you in certain directions or confirm intuitions. These signs are indications that your perception is expanding and that you are more attuned to the energy around you. For example, you may start to notice numerical patterns, like seeing the same number repeatedly, or encounter people and situations that seem to arise significantly. Pay attention to these moments and trust your intuition to interpret what they might mean. They are like messages from the universe, guiding you and confirming that you are on the right path. Regular practice of third eye visualization not only improves your intuition and perception, but can also bring a profound sense of peace and clarity. Over time, you may find that your ability to concentrate and visualize becomes stronger, allowing you to access higher states of consciousness and experience a deeper connection with your inner self and the world around you. Remember, activating the third eye is a continuous process. Be patient with yourself and practice regularly. With dedication and openness, you can experience the profound transformations that this practice can bring to your life. And if you want to learn a step-by-step method to achieve prosperity based on the universal laws of Hermes Trismegistus, take a look at the pinned comment, subscribe to our channel and enjoy watching the video playing on the screen.